Imagine you are the greatest player in the history of soccer. You are on the biggest stage on the planet, the World Cup. Your team is the absolute favorite to win. You score a goal, then another, and then one more. Glory is right in your hands. But suddenly, thousands of miles away, a group of analysts sitting in a dark room filled with computer screens presses a button. In a single second, technology decides that your goals are worth absolutely nothing. And not because you committed a foul or touched the ball with your hand, but because of a difference of mere millimeters. This wasn't a robbery. It was the mathematical application of the most hated, confusing, and at the same time brilliant rule in all of sports, the offside rule. Today, you are going to discover how a team that nobody knew used science to destroy the king of soccer. It's November 2022. Lusail Stadium is packed to the brim. Argentina arrives at the World Cup with a historic record, a 36-game, unbeaten streak. They had spent 3 whole years destroying every single opponent in front of them. On the other side of the pitch was Saudi Arabia, a team made up of players who didn't even play in the big leagues of Europe. In the betting world, Saudi Arabia didn't stand a chance. The match begins and the predictable happens. A penalty kick for Argentina, and Messi scores it with chilling calmness. The stadium explodes. Everyone thinks this is going to be a historic blowout. And honestly, it looked like it would be. Minute 22. Striker Lautaro Martinez receives a perfect pass, chips the goalkeeper, and scores. But the referee disallows the goal. Minute 27. Lautaro scores again with a spectacular lob. The stadium celebrates, but technology steps in again. Disallowed. Minute 35. This time it's Argentina scoring yet again, and once more, the linesman's flag goes up into the sky. 3 disallowed goals in just half an hour. The Argentinian players started looking at each other in pure frustration. They weren't losing to the rival defenders. They were falling, over and over again, into an invisible trap. Why don't those goals count if the ball hit the back of the net? This is where the offside rule comes in. Think of it this way. If in football or basketball, you allowed an attacking player to just stand there, completely alone, right in the end zone or under the basket, waiting for someone to throw them the ball, the game would lose all its fun. It would be too easy. It would literally be cherry picking. To prevent this, soccer invented a very strict rule. An attacking player cannot just camp out behind the rival defense. To receive a forward pass, you must have at least 2 rival players between you and the goal line. But watch out. Here is the trick that confuses everyone. What matters is the exact millisecond your teammate kicks the ball. If at that exact moment, you are even 1 millimeter ahead of the last defender, you are offside. It's all about pure timing. And back in 2022, FIFA introduced 12 specialized cameras tracking 29 data points on each player's body, 50 times per second. It no longer depended on the human eye. Science was in total control. Knowing that FIFA had this millimeter-accurate technology, Saudi Arabia's coach, a French strategist named Hervé Renard, designed a game plan that every soccer expert labeled as suicidal. He ordered his defense to do something that goes against every single instinct a football player has. Instead of running backward to protect their goal when Messi had the ball, he ordered them to run forward. Yes, you heard that right. Just as an Argentinian midfielder was about to launch a pass, the Saudi defensive line sprinted forward, perfectly coordinated, like a military unit. By taking that step forward, they instantly trapped the Argentinian forwards behind them. It was an extreme mental game. If they were late by even a single millisecond, Messi would be one-on-one with the goalkeeper. But they executed it flawlessly. Argentina fell into the trap 10 times throughout the match. The psychological frustration broke Argentina, and Saudi Arabia capitalized, scoring 2 spectacular goals. The giant had fallen. In the end, this psychological wake-up call was the best thing that ever happened to Argentina. They learned their lesson, adjusted their timing, and went on to win that World Cup in the most epic final in history. But this specific match went down as the perfect proof that soccer isn't just about who runs the fastest. It's about who masters the rules. At the 2026 World Cup, this offside technology will be even faster. Teams are already training their defensive lines to replicate the exact tactical trap that suffocated Messi. So, do you think this millimeter tech makes soccer fairer? Or do you prefer the chaos of the old-school human eye? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to understand this World Cup like a true expert analyst, hit that subscribe button. In the next video, I'm going to tell you the story of the insane player who forced FIFA to change the penalty kick rules forever. See you on the pitch.